Welcome in for the final time here at Eastern Arizona College. Game number 9 of the EAC Men's Shootout. It will be the Cochise College Apaches, the designated home team for this one, against the North Idaho Cardinals, the designated visiting team. The starting lineup for Corey Simon's North Idaho Cardinals, a 6'8 sophomore from Tacoma, Washington, 0 Naquan Brown. A 6'8 sophomore from Seattle, number 5, Ajay Simmons. A 6'2 freshman from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, number 14, Kason Miller. A 6'1 freshman from Toronto, Canada, number 24, Justice Hazley. And a 6'11 sophomore from Spokane, Washington, number 33, Ja'Cory Irvin. The starting lineup for Jerry Carrillo's Cochise College Apaches, a 6'1 sophomore from Lanham, Maryland, number 2, Jace Johnson. 6'5 sophomore from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 5, Naeem Colston. A 6'4 freshman from Mount Laurel, New Jersey, number 10, Emmanuel Joe Samuel. 6'9 freshman from Baltimore, Maryland, number 22, Gabriel Grant. And a 6'5 freshman from Camden, New Jersey, number 25, Teron Murray. It'll be Irvin and Grant to jump center to get this one going this afternoon. Final game, 4:30 Arizona time tip-off. We welcome all of you joining us here on EA TV. Grant and Irvin to jump center. Toss on the tap, won by the Cardinals. Naquan Brown with it. On top now to Halsley. Over to Miller. Miller brings it on top to Irvin. Irvin back to Hazley. Left side to Brown underneath Irvin. Has it stripped on his way up. Gets it back though and floats it around and in for Ja'Cory Irvin. Cardinals take the early lead. Naeem Colston into the front court. Hands it off to Murray. Murray to Emmanuel Joe Samuel. Pump fake, fades. Back iron, no. Simmons high for the rebound. Into the front court. Brown around to Simmons, left side. On top to Irvin. Irvin swings it to Miller. Miller comes left on top to Hazley. Down to Irvin against Grant in the paint. Over his left shoulder, leaves it short. Colston with the rebound for Cochise College. Johnson into the front court for the Apaches. Picks up his dribble way outside. Finds Emmanuel Joe Samuel. Now back to Johnson. Man-to-man defense by the Cardinals. Grant, now check that, Murray spins, wraps it around to Grant. Lefty off the glass, no good. And Brown with the rebound. Hazley with it right side, hands it off to Miller, now on top to Brown. Brown to Simmons. On top to Irvin. Now back to Miller, now right side to Brown with 8 to shoot. He's going to launch a long three. Front iron, no. Colston with a rebound for Cochise. Now to Murray. He's going to beat everybody down the floor and one for Teron Murray. The foul will go on number 5, Ajay Simmons. First team foul. Teron Murray at the line, trying to make it a three-point play for Cochise College to give them the lead early. Free throw rattles home for Teron Murray. Full court pressure now by the Apaches. And the throw it away with Simmons. It'll be Cochise basketball front court left. And they're going to decide to Inbound baseline right with Jace Johnson. Officials move the inbound point. In on top to Grant. Hands it back to Johnson. Now goes left through Miller. Back on top, Johnson with it. Pushes off. Keeps a foot on the ground. Nearly traveled, but Irvin there to take the rebound for the Cardinals. Into the front court, Hazley drives. As it knocked out of bounds, it will stay with the Cardinals. We appreciate everybody joining us all week long here on EA TV for every single game. It's been a good tournament. Cameron Turner and the Eastern Arizona staff put together a nice lineup. 3-ball by Simmons from the left corner, and it's a 5-3 lead for the Cardinal. Some of you will be back during the regular season when teams like Cochise come here to Eastern to play. Be back with you then. Colston to Samuel. Back out on top to Grant with 8 to shoot. Long jumper, no good. Naeem Colston with the offensive rebound, though. Reverse it and good for Naeem Colston. Nice hustle there for Colston to put it up and in. 5-5. Brown with the basketball between the circles to Simmons. Left side to Halsey. Halsey goes to the bucket. Justice Hazley puts it up and in for the Cardinal. 7-5. North Idaho on top. Into the front court. Jumper rattles out, no good for Emmanuel Joe Samuel. And the Cardinals have it. Hazley has it stolen away by Emmanuel Joe Samuel on the entry pass. Into the front court, Murray tries to get around Simmons, kicks it back out to Johnson. Gets a screen from Grant, goes right with it. Tries to kick it to Samuel in the corner. Nobody home. Checking into the North Idaho lineup, Ali Torre, 6'9" freshman from Mali, but we will have an under-16 media timeout. 15:58 to play in the first half. 7-5, North Idaho on top. We'll be back right after this. $15:58 remaining in the first half here from Eastern Arizona College. Final game of the EAC men's shootout. 7-5. North Idaho with the lead. Kaysen Miller into the front court to Hazley. Cochise goes into a zone look this trip down. Right side, Hazley fires the 3. Back iron, no good. Simmons can't hit the follow, but he's fouled on the way back up. The foul will go on 25, Taron Murray. That'll be his first team foul. Ajay Simmons at the line, the 6'8" sophomore from Seattle. North Idaho Cardinals, home based in Coeur d'Alene. Checking in for the Cardinals, number 3, Ace Arnold, 6'2" freshman from Simi Valley, California. Quite a lineage in the basketball history in his family. Back iron, no good. Pulled down by Devon Jones, who checked in for the Apaches. Also in, number 23, Devin Falk Ramirez, the 6'1" freshman from El Paso, Texas. Right side, Jones. Now to Colston, back to Jones, to the glass, and he rolls it in. On the cut to the basket for Devon. Oh, check that. Jace Johnson, or was that Devon Jones? It was Jace Johnson. Sorry. Arnold with it. Left side to Brown, back on top. Miller, now to Arnold. And he stepped on the line. That's going to be a turnover. Back to Cochise College. On top, Ramirez. And a whistle and a foul on the far side. That foul will go on Ali Torre. Down low, Jones to Murray. Can't hit. Naeem Colston with the weak side rebound, and he's fouled on the way back up. The foul will go on number 3, Ace Arnold. And to the line will be Naeem Colston. First one is good. Second one is good by Colston. Gabriel Grant coming on for the Apaches. Near turnover, and then Johnson able to chase it down. Ramirez sets his feet for a 3. Good for Devin Ramirez. 10-8, Cochise College on top. 13-8, Cochise College on top. Left side, Arnold for 3. Back the other way, leaves it short. Pulled down by Jones for Cochise. Ramirez into the front court to Johnson. Standing dribble. Johnson out on top, right side to Grant. Hands it off to Ramirez. Ramirez, right side, Johnson with 9 to shoot. He'll let it fly short, but rebounded out on top by Jones. 15-foot jumper is good for Devon Jones. 14-7. 15-14. I don't know what the score is. The score is changing all over the place. Toure not able to hit the dunk, gets it back and one for North Idaho. 14-8. The foul will be on 25, Teron Murray. That'll be his second. Count the bucket for Toure. 13:34 to play in the first half. 14-8. Cochise College on top. Inadvertent media timeout whistle. It's new for some of these officials too. They've not been here for 9 games like we have. All Division I schools in the ACCAC this year for men's basketball and women's basketball will use the media timeouts. 14-8 as Toure hit that last bucket. Missed the free throw, though. Toribio onto the floor. Gabriel Toribio. Ramirez fires another three, no good. Devon Jones with the rebound. He'll get it back. He'll fire right side. Front iron, no. And Miller pulls down the rebound. Brown. Down low to Toure. Reverse layup is short. Pulled down by Toribio. 14-10. Cochise College on top. Grant back the other way and quickly puts it up and in. Timeout, North Idaho. 12:50 to play, first half, 16-10. Cochise College on top. We'll be back right after this. $12:50 left, first half, 16-10. Cochise College on top of North Idaho. Here in the final game of the EAC men's basketball shootout. Into the North Idaho lineup, number 15, Austin Auko, the 6'7" freshman from Switzerland. He'll get it to Miller. Miller goes right. On top now to 22, Gage Ontiveros, who's in, the 6'10" sophomore from Pocatello. Now Uko. Simmons has it stolen away by Johnson. Transition three on the way is short. Rebounded by Ramirez. Toribio, he's going to fire a three. Good for Gabriel Toribio. 19-10, Cochise College on top. Miller into the front court. Right side. Now back to Miller. Left on the dribble to Arnold, whose grandfather, longtime BYU head basketball coach. Dad was a head coach at Hawaii as well. Arnold fires a three, front iron no. And a rebound. Foul underneath goes against the Cardinals, number 15, Austin Ouko. Under 12 media timeout, 11:41 to play here in the first half, 19-10. Cochise College on top. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back inside Giteau Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. 11:41 to play in the first half. Cochise leads North Idaho 19-10 on the floor for the Cardinals. Number 2, Niall Robinson, 5'10 freshman from Seattle, making his first appearance of the night. Speaking of lineage, Robinson has some great lineage as well. Toribio, he's the son of 3-time NBA dunk champion Nate Robinson. I watched him dominate the University of Arizona in his collegiate days. The foul will go on Devon Jones. It'll be Cardinal basketball. It'll be Cardinal basketball, Robinson at the helm. Brown backs his way down against Grant. Back to Robinson. Now back to Brown. He'll take the shot. Over the rim, no good. Toribio able to get the rebound, but stolen away into the hands of the Cardinals. Out to Arnold for 3. Good. 19-13. Cochise on top. Toribio. Out to Jones. Left side. Toribio in the corner. He's going to fire a 3. Short, pulled down by Robinson. Up to Brown against Toribio. Offensive foul called on Nequan Brown. That'll be his first. Back into the Cochise lineup. Number 5, Naeem Colston. Number 2, Jace Johnson. Johnson runs the point for the Apaches into the front court, left to right against Robinson. Goes left, backdoor cut to Jones, blocked on the way up by Brown, and it will stay with Cochise College. Cochise head coach Jerry Creo screaming across the gym that should have been a foul. Samuel fires a 3, leaves it front iron, no good. Robinson with another rebound. Into the front court left side. Ooku drives the baseline, kicks it to Arnold. Now step back 3, right side, sets his feet, back iron no. Colston with the rebound. Out ahead to Emmanuel Joe Samuel, and he'll lay it up and in. Robinson into the front court, left side to Arnold. On top, swings it around right side to Uoko. Down low to Ontiveros. Harassed there by Grant, and he overthrows Brown, crashing to the basket. Checking back on for the Cardinals, number 5, Atai Simmons. Cochise basketball, leading by 8, 9:32 to play in the first half here from Eastern Arizona College. Jones tries to go cross court, ricochets it off the backboard. That's probably going to go as a shot in the stats. Actually off the rim, I should say. Johnson, standing dribble around a Grant screen, right elbow, over Robinson, short, and pulls down by Oko. Leaves it in the front court to Robinson. Now to Brown, holds it left side, back to Robinson, gets in to the paint, kicks it out to Brown for 3. Front iron, no. Ball is loose, Arnold pulls it down. Robinson will fire 3 of his own, that's short, and pulled down by Grant for Cochise College. Pushes it up against Brown left side. Underneath, wide open, and a foul called on Nequan Brown. Brown got ball up top, but body down below. That'll be the second called on Brown. At the line for Cochise, number 12, Devon Jones. Fires the first, bounces out, no good. Brown will head to the bench. Back on for North Idaho, number 33, Ja'Cory Irvin, and number 24, Justice Hazley. Second one is good. On for Cochise College, number 1, DeAndre Hawthorne, a 5'10 sophomore from Sierra Vista, Arizona. About 2 hours south of us here. Robinson pushes it up to Hazley. Hazley right side to Robinson. Robinson will hand it off to Hazley. Left side to Arnold. Now to Simmons. Simmons on top to Irvin with 14 to shoot. Right side, Robinson drives the paint, kicks it back to Hazley. Hazley goes left, jump stop, fades. No good, and off of Cochise College with 1 to shoot. 1 on the shot clock for the Cardinals. They will inbound baseline right. Lobs it into Irvin. He catches, but then not able to corral it with 1 second on the shot clock. It'll be a shot clock violation. Turnover back to Cochise College. Johnson against Robinson into the front court. Now on top to to Jones. Jones, step back 17-footer, back iron, no. Devon Jones, check that, Jace Johnson will chase it down. Naeem Colston out on top, hands it off to Hawthorne. Hawthorne curls. Now back to Jones, 5 to shoot. Right side Hawthorne. Somebody's got to get a shot off. Hawthorne does. Draws iron, but Hazley comes that way with the rebound. Into the front court left side. To Irvin. Right elbow to Robinson. Robinson comes left, pulls up from the right elbow, buries it for Niall Robinson. Colston into the front court. On top to Jones. Jones back to Hawthorne around a high ball screen. Crossover, goes left on Arnold. Now to Johnson on the left angle. 7 minutes to play first half, 22-15. Cochise on top. Johnson shot no good. Pulled down by Irvin. Right side Simmons. Transition 3, in and out, no good. The follow won't go by Irvin. And pulled down by Johnson. Ahead to Grant. Grant too far underneath the basket, not able to hit the shot. Grant a little slow to get up as well. Robinson into the front court. On top, Hazley drives, running floater from 15 won't go. Grant with the rebound for Cochise College. Colston with the handle for Cochise, hands it off to Johnson around a high ball screen, hands it off left side, Devon Jones for 3, short. Irvin with the rebound. Arnold sets his feet for a quick 3. That's an air ball. Under 8, media timeout. 6:02 to play here in the first half, 22-15. Cochise College on top of North Idaho here on EA TV.
Making the jump from high school to university can be overwhelming. That's why Eastern Arizona College is a great place to start. EA offers personalized education at a quarter of the cost. Small classes with hands-on experience, surrounded by people who genuinely care. Plus, there's always something fun to do on and off campus. Whether you're planning to transfer to a university or learn a new trade, Eastern Arizona College is the place for you. It's changed my life. Let it change yours.
6:02 left first half here in the final game here at Eastern Arizona College. 9 games in 3 days here on EA TV. Not bad for a 4-person crew. In the paint, into the lineup for the first time for Cochise, Jeremy Bay from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Ramirez pulls up from 15 straight away, off the back iron, no good. Pulled down by Irvin for North Idaho. Into the hands of Robinson. Left side, Simmons drives and nearly taken away by Emmanuel Joe Samuel on the far side. Miller will inbound, far side, into Robinson. On top to Simmons, against the zone look of the Apaches. Robinson thought about the 3, now just in the paint to number 20, Sawyer Hansen. Now to Robinson, he'll float it and roll it in. 2 or 3 times yesterday against Eastern Arizona, same kind of thing. Long jumper, no good. Irvin with the rebound. For Robinson, he kind of rolls it in so much spin on that shot that it can hit the side of the rim and it rolls in. The jumper by Simmons is good for 3. And the Cardinals back to within 2. Around a high ball screen. Down low. Off the glass and good for Cochise College. For Jeremy Bay. Into the front court, left side. Robinson drives to the left elbow, kicks it back. He'll get it right back, sets his feet for 3. Good for Niall Robinson. 24-23, Cochise College on top. Samuel for 3. He's fouled by Simmons. That'll be the second on Ajay Simmons. That'll put Emmanuel Joe Samuel at the line to shoot 3 for Cochise College. First free throw is good for Samuel. Second one is good. One more. Back on for Cochise College will be number 40, Gabriel Toribio. Samuel, 3 for 3 at the line. The old-fashioned way, 27-23. Hansen gets it into Simmons. Now back to Robinson. Left on the dribble to Miller. Miller picks up his dribble way outside, finds Hansen around the right side. Leaves it off to Simmons. Simmons on top to Irvin. Irvin near side to Miller. Miller drives the lane, leaves it to Hansen off the glass too much, but followed by Irvin on the two-hand putback. 27-25 Cochise, 3:30 to play first half. Toribio hands it off to Samuel. He'll go left on Miller. Pump fake, draw some contact, no whistle, and Irvin with the rebound. Miller back into the front court for the Cardinals. Right side, Robinson wide open for 3, yes. And a fist pump for Niall Robinson after that long 3 to give the Cardinals the lead. He's got 10 off the bench today for North Idaho. Toribio, left side to Samuel. Comes right around the screen, gets to the glass, finger roll won't go. Samuel into the boards, no whistle. A lot of contact, letting them play. Left side, Simmons for 3. In and out, no good. Hansen with the rebound, can't hit the follow. Playing hot potato, and it's out of bounds. Off of North Idaho. Under 4, media timeout. 2:45 to play in this one. North Idaho has taken the lead, 28-27 over Cochise College. We'll be back right after this. 2:45 remaining in the first half of this one. North Idaho with a 28-27 lead. Here over Cochise College. Jace Johnson with it left side, drives on Robinson, whips it around to Ramirez, right corner for a three. That's short. Rebounded by nobody. It will be Cochise basketball with 17 on the shot clock. Into Johnson, on top Ramirez. Pump fake, step back. He leaves it to Colston, right back to Ramirez. Right corner. Now on top, Colston. Colston drives, loses the handle on the way through. Now Ramirez picks it up for three, around and off, no good. Ali Torre on the rebound for the Cardinals. Out to Robinson. Into the front court to Robinson, left side. Now back to Torre. Off to Miller. Miller against Colston. Down low to Torre. He's got position, and he lays it up and in left-handed. 30-27. North Idaho on top. Toribio with it. Goes left on the dribble. Hands it off to Jones. Near side to Ramirez. He'll go left. Now out to Johnson for three. No good. Simmons with the rebound. He'll hand it to Robinson. Into the front court. Right-handed dribble right side. Picks up his dribble, lobs it to Torre between the circles. Now back to Robinson. Directing some traffic right side. Now back to Torre. Hands it to Robinson with 9 to shoot. Gets in the paint, kicks it out. Hansen left side for three. Over the rim, no good. Colston with the rebound for the Apaches. Into the front court. Jace Johnson with under a minute to play in the half. 3-point lead for North Idaho. Ramirez to the left elbow. Back out on top to Johnson. Around a Colston screen. Gets to the right baseline. Cut off there by Robinson. Out to Toribio. Pump fake. And then a foul called on Niall Robinson. That'll be his first. That'll be the 8th team foul, and we'll put the Apaches at the line to shoot 1-1 with Gabe Toribio. Ace Arnold back on for North Idaho, replacing Hansen. In and out, no good by Toribio, pulled down by Simmons. Robinson into the front court, right side to Miller. Miller goes left. Jump stop, down to Torre. Spins around and puts it up and in. Johnson into the front court. Kind of caught a stray elbow on that last play. Trying to get it ironed out on his right eye and nostril. Robinson nearly gets the steal. Johnson goes left with 10 to play. Back on top, Toribio wide open for three. Lets it fly. Good for Gabe Toribio. 32-30. See if Simmons can hit it from half court. Too much juice. And we'll head to halftime here at Eastern Arizona College. North Idaho leads at 32-30 over Cochise College. We'll be back for second half action in 15 minutes. Welcome back into Gateau Gymnasium. Second half action between Cochise and North Idaho. North Idaho with a 2-point lead, 32-30. Take a look at the scoring in the first half. Niall Robinson with 10 points off the bench, 3 points for Ace Arnold, 7 for Ajay Simmons, 2 points for Justice Hazley, 6 points for Ali Torre, and 4 for Ja'Cory Irvin. For Cochise College, 2 points for Jace Johnson, 4 for Naeem Colston, 5 for Emmanuel Joe Samuel, 3 points for Devon Jones, 2 points for Jeremy Bay, 2 points for Gabriel Grant, 3 points for Devin Ramirez, 3 points for Teron Murray, and 6 for Gabe Toribio to lead Cochise in the first half. It'll be Cochise basketball to start the second half. They'll go with Colston, Johnson, Samuel, Murray, and Grant. North Idaho will go with Brown, Miller, Hazley, Simmons, and Irvin. Johnson, right side, hands it off. Now to Murray. Murray going to go to the bucket. Now kicks it on top to Johnson. Goes left. On top to Grant. Grant goes left. Johnson fires a three. Around and off, no good. Simmons with the rebound for the Cardinals. Near side. Miller with it. For NIC. Now back to Brown. On top to Irvin. Irvin goes left around to screen. Hands it to Miller. Now to Brown with 11 to shoot. Irvin wants the ball down low. He's 6'11". He gets it. 4 to shoot. Got to do something with it. Miller lets it go at the buzzer. Off the rim. And Irvin gets the offensive rebound. And one for Ja'Cory Irvin. The foul will go on number 2, Jace Johnson. His first. At the line, trying to make it a three-point play, will be Ja'Cory Irvin. 6'11" sophomore from Spokane. The free throw is up and in. 7 points for Irvin. And a 5-point lead for the Cardinal. Murray into the left corner. And a whistle and a foul called on Ajay Simmons. His third. On for the Cardinals will be number 20, Sawyer Hansen, a 6'7" freshman from Eagle, Idaho. Replacing Simmons. Johnson in on top to Grant. Hands it back to Johnson between the circles. Right side to Murray. Now to Grant. Grant on top to Samuel. Samuel pulls up from 8 right side. No good. Pulled down by Brown for the Cardinals. Into the front court, Hazley. Now to Hansen. Hands it off to Miller. Miller now back to Brown. Brown to the basket, left-handed, won't go. Hansen on the follow, blocked by Colston. And a whistle, and I think we've got a jump ball. It'll stay with North Idaho. Baseline left. Lob it into Brown. Right elbow, now back out on top. And over and back. It was a little bit of wide of Miller, and a turnover back to Cochise College. Murray goes right, pulls up from 16, buries it for Teron Murray. 35-32. Cardinals lead by 3. Into the front court, Brown left side. Comes right around the screen. Brown drives against Colston, leaves it short, and a whistle and a foul. That'll be on Naeem Colston, his first. That'll put Naquan Brown at the line, 6'8" sophomore from Tacoma. First free throw is good by Brown. Second one on the way, back iron, no good. And Grant there for the rebound for the Cochise College Apaches. Left side. Murray gets it back to Johnson. Back to Murray. Murray goes left. Out on top to Johnson. Hands it off to Emmanuel Joe Samuel. Crossover by Murray. Gets into the paint. Loses Brown. And then a whistle and a foul. It will go on Naquan Brown. That'll be his third. That'll put Teron Murray at the line. Murray to the line for Cochise. Free throw rims out, no good. Brown to the bench. Back on for North Idaho will be number 15, Austin Ouko. 6'7" freshman from Switzerland. Second one is good by Murray. Full court pressure now by the Apaches. Within three, 36-33. North Idaho breaks the pressure easily, and Hazley takes it himself, the 6'1" freshman from Toronto. Makes it a 5-point lead for the Cardinals. Colston hands it off to Johnson. Around the three-point line, back to Murray. Murray around a screen. Backs it out to the near side, hands it off on top to Samuel. Samuel, right-handed dribble, just going to take a long jumper. Back iron, no. Miller corrals the rebound for North Idaho. Miller has it. Front court, down low, Irvin. Irvin backs his way down against Grant. Lowers the boom, but an offensive foul called on Ja'Cory Irvin. That'll be his first. Grant was close to being in the restricted area, but the officials say he was just outside of it. And it will be a turnover back to Cochise. Devon Jones back on the floor for Cochise College. Johnson, right side to Jones, on top to Murray. Murray goes right, around a screen, kicks it in the corner to Johnson. 15 to shoot, 16 to play. Jones left side, kicks it in the corner. Johnson, catch, shoot, three, good for Jace Johnson. Gets the Apaches back to within two with just under 16. Next dead ball will be the under 16 media timeout. Hazley goes left into the paint, kicks it to Miller, left corner for a three. Good for Kason Miller. Back-to-back threes. Grant beats everybody back down the floor, and he lays it up and in. Nice job by Gabriel Grant running the floor. Cochise trails by three. Irvin, left side to Miller. Miller drives, kicks it. Hazley, right side, pump fake. Now step back, three ball, back iron, no. And it will be North Idaho ball as Hansen goes sliding into the door jam just off the court. Timeout on the floor. Under 16 media timeout, 41-34. North Idaho leads Cochise. 41-38. North Idaho leads Cochise here on EA TV. 15 minutes and 12 seconds remain in this one. The final game of the EAC men's shootout. North Idaho leads Cochise 41-38. Colston into Jace Johnson. Left side to Grant. Nope, check that. That's Murray. Around to Jones, right side. Jones stolen away by Hanson underneath for the Cardinals. Miller into the front court. Double team. Now back out on top to Irvin, way outside. Now to Ace Arnold, who's checked back in for the Cardinals. Around to Hanson, to Ouko. Now to Miller. Miller drives baseline left. Cut off there. Ouko going to fire a three from the left side. Over the rim, no good. Ace Arnold with the weak side rebound. Out on top to Miller. 14 to shoot. 3-point lead for North Idaho. Down low to Irvin. Catches. Plenty of room underneath. Reverse layup is good for Ja'Cory Irvin. Murray into the front court, right side. On top to Colston. Colston goes left to Johnson. Johnson drives, wraps it around. One extra pass to Murray. Murray into the paint, out on top to Grant. Johnson drives on Miller, fades, leaves it short, and chased down by Ouko. Into the front court. To Hanson. Leaves it off to Miller. Miller, step back three on the way. In and out and in for Kason Miller. (46-38), an 8-point lead for the Cardinals, their largest of the night. Colston hands it off to Johnson. Comes left, is going to be run into by Ja'Cory Irvin. That'll be the second on Irvin. Back on for North Idaho, number 32, Ali Torre, and number 5, Ajay Simmons. On the floor for Cochise, Devin Falk Ramirez. Cochise will inbound, front court left. Murray to inbound, in on top to Ramirez. Hands it off. Now on top to Jones. Jones curls against Arnold. Now back to Murray. Murray goes right. Runs into Arnold. Step back three on the way. In and out, no good. Torre with the rebound underneath. Wrapped up with Jones, but Torre pulls it away. Miller. Out on top to Simmons. Simmons to Torre. Torre right side to Miller. Double team comes for a moment. Out on top, Arnold. Too deep to take the shot, goes left, now with a foot on the line, takes the shot, no good. Murray with the rebound. Pushes it into the front court. On top to Ramirez. Now to Murray, hands it off to Samuel. Samuel pulls up from 15, leaves it short, but Devon Jones with the rebound. Gets it back in the corner. Down low to Murray. 7 to shoot. Murray going to work against Torre. Fades away, right baseline, buries it at the buzzer. (46-40). Cardinals by 6. Miller, standing dribble between the circles, left side, Ouko. Now back to Miller, steps into a three, straight away, back iron, no. Rebounded by Simmons. Simmons to Arnold, to Uoku. Back to Arnold, in the corner, he'll dribble it out near side. Down low to Torre, underneath the basket. Blocked on the way up by Naeem Colston. Under 12 media timeout, 46-40. North Idaho on top over Cochise College. We'll be back after this timeout. North Idaho basketball, baseline left, Owoku to inbound. In on top to Arnold, catch, shoot, three, good. 9-point lead for the Cardinals. .11 minutes to play. Jones out on top. Ramirez goes left, gets into the paint, kicks it on top to Colston. Extra pass to Samuel for three, answers back. For Emmanuel Joe Samuel. 49-43, North Idaho on top, under 11 to play. Miller left side against Jones, down low to Simmons. Simmons underneath to Irvin. Irvin against Toribio. Out on top to Arnold. Owoku, pump fake, now takes the shot, straight on, good. Back-to-back threes now in this one, 52-43. Toribio hands it off to Samuel. Samuel against Miller. Left baseline, high off the glass and good for Emmanuel Joe Samuel. 52-45. North Idaho on top, halfway through the second half. Here on a Saturday evening in the Gila Valley. Just looked at the weather app. The rain is on the way. Supposed to get rain all evening here in the Gila Valley. Three ball by Miller, no good. Pulled down by Toribio. For those of you watching from areas that are not Arizona, like maybe the Pacific Northwest, going, what's so exciting about rain? We don't get much rain here in southeastern Arizona. Samuel gonna fire three, short, pulled down by Colston. Power move to the bucket, no good. Simmons with the rebound, lands funny on his ankle, and he is down behind the play. But a fast break for Irvin. Simmons gonna get up and limp his way into the front court. He's gonna be all right. Arnold fires a three left side, good. And a timeout called by North Idaho. 9:06 to play here in this one. It's a 10-point lead for North Idaho, 55-45. We'll be back right after this. Cochise basketball after the timeout, 10-point lead for North Idaho. Long jumper, no good, pulled down by Ja'Cory Irvin. Irvin out on top against Devon Jones. Standing dribble. Now back to Brown, who's checked into the lineup, and a whistle and a foul away. Nope, it'll be on the ball. Devon Jones will pick up. The foul will be on Devon Jones. His second non-shooting foul. Teron Murray back on for Cochise. Owuko to inbound. Niall Robinson back on as well for Northern Idaho. Owuko in on top to Arnold. Now back to Robinson. At halftime, Robinson looks like he went into the training room, got some tape on that left hand. Doesn't look like a wrist. It's definitely more hand. It's above his thumb. Zone down to Brown. Floater is good for Naquan Brown on the feed from Robinson. Down low, Devon Jones gets to the rack and puts it up and in over Evans. Long jumper for Owuko, no good. Pulled down by Murray. And an offensive foul called. Niall Robinson takes the charge, but he is not feeling well after that one. Taking some time to walk it off. Into the Cardinals lineup, number 22, Gage Ontiveros, replacing Irvin. It'll be Cardinals basketball. Owuko will inbound. Into Ontiveros, the big man catches and gets it back to Robinson. He's double teamed far side. Gets it back to Owuko to the near side. All the way to the bucket goes Austin Owuko. Jace Johnson goes to the glass. Ontiveros hits the deck. And it's a 59-49 lead for the Cardinals with 7 minutes to play in this one. Long jumper, good for Ace Arnold. Big shot in the arm for the Cardinals off the bench for Arnold. Him and Robinson. When they've come into the lineup, Cardinals have really extended their lead. Under 8 media timeout, 6:45 to play, 62-49. North Idaho on top. We'll be back after this timeout. Six minutes, 45 seconds left in this one. 62-49, North Idaho on top of Cochise. It'll be Cochise basketball. Front court left. And on top to Jace Johnson. Goes left on the dribble. Now gets a screen from Grant, goes back with it. Down low, Grant wide open, and a two-hand dunks it on the turnaround for Gabriel Grant. Miller into the front court. Goes left, now drives, finds some room. Scoop shot, leaves it short. Jace Johnson with the rebound for Cochise. Ahead to Murray, left side to the glass. Good for Teron Murray. 62-53, Cochise back to within 9 with 6 minutes to play. Miller, left side, Ouko. Works against Jones, out on top to Simmons. Now back to Miller. Miller drives through the paint, around Johnson, leaves it for Ontiveros, off the glass, no good. And Murray with the rebound, on the run for the Apaches, near side. On top, Johnson thinks about a three against Ouko, but then backs it up. Standing dribble for Johnson, down 9. Hands it to Samuel. Right corner, Johnson. Gonna drive the baseline. Out on top to Samuel. He'll step into a three. Front iron, no good. Miller with the rebound for the Cardinals. Arnold holds it near side. Goes left on the drive around Johnson. Running floater on the way. Rolls it home for Ace Arnold. 64-53. Cardinals on top here over Cochise College. Samuel drives right side. Back to Grant. Step back, Murray on the way, no good. Rebounded by Ouko, and Miller got the worst of that collision. Into the front court. Ouko, now to Ontiveros. Miller drives, floats, whistle. Timeout called by Cochise College. 4:04 to play. The foul going to be called on Chase Johnson. Jerry Carrillo going to stop him at midcourt. He was a little fired up after that one. And Jerry Carrillo meets him at midcourt, calms him down. It'll be a full timeout called by Cochise College. 4:04 to play. Cochise down 11. We'll be back right after this. Four minutes, 4 seconds left on the second half clock. North Idaho leads Cochise 64-53. And at the line for the Cardinals will be number 14, Kason Miller, the 6'2 freshman from Coeur d'Alene, hometown kid. I was talking to Coach Corey Simons earlier tonight as Miller hits the first. Actually, they had a shoot-around as we came in to set up for game one. They were having a shoot-around. I talked to Coach after their shoot-around. Second one is good. And a complete basketball family are the Simons. His wife coaches high school basketball. His daughter plays college basketball. Son just signed to play college basketball. not much more basketball than that. Jace Johnson hits a 2-point jumper. 66-55, an 11-point lead for North Idaho. Irvin with the basketball. Out on top against Colston, near side to Brown. Brown, crossover, goes right to the glass, lays it up and in for Naquan Brown. 68-55. Jace Johnson back the other way. Out to Jones, now to Murray. Ramirez drives left to Johnson. Johnson steps, floats, off the back iron, no good, and Simmons clears the rebound for the Cardinals. 3 minutes to play, 13-point lead for North Idaho. Can they hold on, or will Cochise make a run? Backdoor attempt not there, as it'll be a turnover back to Cochise College. Into Jace Johnson. Left side to Jones. Back to Johnson on the flare screen. To Colston. Free throw line extended. Jones, no good on the floater. Irvin with the rebound. He's had a big day on the boards. 12 rebounds for Ja'Cory Irvin. Coaches challenged him a little bit after only 1 or 2 rebounds last night against Eastern Arizona, and he's come through with 12 rebounds tonight. 68-55, North Idaho on top, 2:23 to play. We'll be back after this. .223 left here in the final game of the EAC shootout. Arnold will inbound, front court right, into the backcourt to Miller. That was a nice job by Miller of letting that ball get all the way to him in the backcourt before he touched it. It's the little things. Brown with the ball right side. Backs down Murray to the glass, and he lays it up and in. Naquan Brown with a couple of big drives late in this one, 70-55 North Idaho. Ramirez drives the right baseline, leaves it underneath for Naeem Colston. Back to Jones, left corner for 3. Short. Simmons with another rebound. North Idaho has done well on the rebounding department tonight. Miller into the front court against Johnson. 1:44 to play. Left side to Oko. Spins left, stolen away by Jace Johnson. Here he comes on the run against Miller. Brown trailing, blocked by Brown, off the rim. Picked up by Miller, into the front court. The Cardinals can take it down to down to a minute with the shot clock at 23. Timeout on the floor, taken by the Cardinals. 1:22 to play, 70-55. NIC on top. Again, I've got to say this has been a great tournament here at Eastern Arizona College. 9 games in 3 days. We appreciate everybody that's tuned in on EA TV. 3 games a day. Amanda Patterson has been on the stats for every game we've done. Tanner and Nathan Smith have handled the video side of things every day. And I'm Lee Patterson, just getting paid to talk about it. And it's been a good one. The Eastern Arizona College men's basketball team will be on the road until December 15th. We will see Cochise College, I think, 3 times during the regular season. 4 times during the regular season. They are in the same region as Eastern Arizona. North Idaho leading 70-55. Near steal by the Cardinals, or excuse me, by the Apaches. It will stay with the Cardinals. Front court left. Justice Hazley not going to get to the scores table in time. Inbound to Miller. Drive right side against Ramirez. Ramirez nearly gets a steal. Ball's loose. What do we got? Jump ball called on the floor. Into the North Idaho lineup, number 24, Justice Hazley, replacing Ja'Cory Irvin. DeAndre Hawthorne into the Cochise lineup. Now to Jones, left side, gets around Hazley, gonna go up strong, blocked by Simmons, out of bounds. And it will stay with Cochise with 22 on the shot clock, 55.9 to play. Jones to inbound to Hawthorne. On top to Ramirez, catch, shoot, three, good. And a timeout called by Cochise College. 50.9 seconds to play, 70-58. North Idaho on top. We'll be back right after this. .3 seconds to play. Brown will inbound, baseline, into Simmons. Simmons sprints it into the front court, stolen away by Hawthorne, though. Into the hands of Ramirez. Ramirez hands it off to Jones. Jones to Murray. Murray drives right, drives through, loses the handle, and the ball went out of bounds. That'll be Cochise basketball. 17 on the shot clock, 31.9 to play. In right side, Ramirez. Ramirez, crossover through the paint, left elbow on the way, front iron no, and Brown with the rebound. 20 seconds to play. The Cardinals can dribble it out. Hazley into the front court, and they will dribble it out. Far side. Final score here from Eastern Arizona College, 70-58. North Idaho wins it over Cochise College. And this is our final game of the tournament. Let's take a look at some numbers. First for North Idaho, Naquan Brown with 7 points and 3 rebounds. 10 points for Niall Robinson off the bench, all of those in the first half. 14 points for Ace Arnold, 7 points for Ajay Simmons, 8 points for Kason Miller, 4 points for Justice Hazley, 6 points for Ali Torre, 9 points and 12 rebounds for Ja'Cory Irvin tonight. So Ace Arnold led the way for the Cardinals tonight. For Cochise College, Jace Johnson with 9 points, 4 points for Naeem Colston, 10 points for Emmanuel Joe Samuel, 5 points for Devon Jones, 2 points for Jeremy Bay, 6 points for Gabriel Grant, 6 points for Devin Ramirez, 10 points for Teron Murray, and 6 points tonight for Gabe Toribio. That'll do it for us here on EATV. All of you have a great Thanksgiving and happy holidays. Merry Christmas to everybody throughout the rest of the year. For Amanda Patterson, Nathan Smith, I'm Lee Patterson saying thanks for watching EATV all week long. Enjoy.